the gas station of love, I got the self-service pump.
That's real. That's got to be a song.
Is.
Yeah.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's funny.
Right. Hey guys, I'm Vanessa from houseinthesand, and today I'm in Munich with Mr. Jack Garratt.
Hi.
Hello, Jack. How
Hi.
are you doing?
Very well, thank you very much. How are you?
Amazing. I'm good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
You just came here from Berlin, is that right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And you had a day off. Is that correct?
We had a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a day off. Not yesterday, the day before. It was weird. We did one show in Hamburg, and then we had a day off because apparently we deserved one. I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
We didn't. But no, yeah, had one day off already, which has been great. But no, back on. Did a show in Berlin last night.
Amazing.
Here for the show in Munich tonight.
Loving tour life.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it's great. It's good. It's good fun. It's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, it's lots of moving around and lots of like you kind of, it's a shame. Like I'm here in Munich and it's gorgeous and the weather is amazing, but it's Sunday, so everything's shut and the only thing I'm gonna see is like this room and then the venue. So it's like you get to go to all these different places, but you actually don't really get to see anything unless you really like go out and try and see stuff, which I do try and do.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to speak about your recent release of Surprise Yourself.
Yes.
Music video.
Yeah.
It's an amazing video.
Thank you very much.
I really like the idea behind it.
Yes.
It's about people overcoming their fear, correct?
Yeah, it's more about people challenging themselves in some kind of way, whether that mean overcoming a fear or whether that mean kind of trying to kind of challenge and head on some kind of insecurity or uncertainty that they have about themselves. So I mean, the whole thing started because I put up a post on, I think it was Facebook, just saying that like I'm terrified of flying, which I am, and that it is something I have to face a lot because I fly a lot because of my job, and that I wanted people to just get in touch with me and just share things that they are unsure about, just things that they are not confident with. And we had loads of people get in touch with loads of different things. We had someone got in touch saying that they were they got insecure or got afraid around butterflies. We had some people getting in touch, lots of people saying they were scared of small spaces and things like that. And then we chose a few of those people to kind of bring them into this project, this idea. Me and the director Tom Clarkson, who was the guy who came up with the idea, we just wanted to create a safe environment where these people could have the opportunity to challenge themselves.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it kind of came out really well.
Yeah, so it actually answered my question. I was going to ask if you had to overcome a fear. So that's flying for you. Is there
for me
anything
it would be
else
flying.
that you would have to surprise yourself?
I don't know, flying is the big one for me, just only because I do it so much and it is really, really, it's a, when you have a fear like that, and it's one you have to face regularly, it can get worse, which is a difficult thing. It's a strange one, and I understand that it is a phobia because I have been told the reasons why I shouldn't be afraid of it. I have been told that it's the safest mode of transport, and I'm aware of all of those things.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm still terrified of it. Way more terrified than I was like yesterday, for example, in Berlin, in the back of a taxi without a seatbelt on. Like for some reason, and I'm like happy to do that, but the minute I sit on a plane, which is infinitely safer,
it is actually.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, but getting used to it and conquering a fear are two very different things.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
and that's the thing. Yeah, it'll be right. It's fine.
Yeah, it's great. And another track I really want to chat about is your song "My House Is Your Home."
Oh, cool.
Which I think is a beautiful song.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I think it's really different. Recording-wise to the other songs because they're really beats and a lot is going on, and this song is really calm. It's just the piano and your voice. So was the recording process also different?
The recording process was different. We kind of just that was me and an engineer, a really good friend of mine, a guy called Brett Cox. We were in a studio finishing up the album and kind of trying to put all the finishing touches to everything, and I wanted to put this song on it, but it didn't make sense to try and force a beat on it or anything like that. The song wanted to exist as it was, which was just a song. So that's exactly what we did. We captured it as a performance. So it's just me sitting down with an upright piano and a creaky stool with a couple of mics on it and a and a phone on record the other side of the room, and then just stuck it into the computer and tried to mix it all together to make it sound as real and as honest as possible. Yeah, and it came out really well, but it was all about the performance. Like the performance had to be worthy of the kind of the album. It had to make sense, and we did a couple of takes, but the one that we chose seemed to be the one that had, like, it's not pitch perfect at all. It's not like the best, kind of categorically the best performance, but the emotion in it, I think, is the most obvious out of all the takes that we ended up doing. Yeah, but that song means an awful lot to me. I love that song.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
And on your stage, like, you have so much gear going on.
Yeah.
You play all the time, and I think you've got a bit of old school stuff, like analog stuff. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you've also got really modern, like the beats and all that. So do you have like any favourites to play?
Because this new setup that I have, we've been building over the last like 6 months or so, and I'm finally touring it and finally using it, which is amazing. And it's kind of, it is a mixture of there's lots of digital stuff. So there's my SPDXX, which I'm using through as kind of a MIDI trigger, but also I'm using as a piece of hardware, going through a couple of laptops off the stage. But then on top of that, I've got analog synth from Moog, the Voyager, which is unbelievable. That's been a really, really fun thing to play around with, because I've only ever used soft synths before, so synths that you can find in your laptop or software that you buy to kind of make synth sounds and stuff, and I've been using that for ages, and I love it. I absolutely love it, because of the ease of being able to use it is incredible. And I work when I'm recording, I work quickly. I like to know that if I have an idea in my head, I can get it in my laptop as soon as possible, kind of thing. Right. But I also love playing with the real thing, like having a Juno in front of me and being able to tinker around with all the different levels and knobs and everything, and actually be able to physically feel the change of the signal and the way that the tone adapts. I love being there and feeling that, and the Mini Moog, the Voyager that I'm touring with is incredible. It's a really beautiful hybrid actually between those two things, between analog and digital synths. Big fan of it. So that's a lot of fun to play, and it's beautiful and gorgeous looking and has pretty lights and stuff, so that also helps.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And you seem to be a fan of analog stuff, because you also do the polaroids.
Yes, I've been doing that a lot more recently.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's been fun actually.
Yeah, so have you always been into photography? Because obviously it's a big part of the music industry as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like, I think that like creative people see things or see creativity in places. They just kind of do, because they allow themselves to do it more often than people whose jobs are concentrated on other things, right? So it's not to say that like artists or musicians are more likely to be better photographers than an office worker, but a musician surrounds themselves with creativity all the time, and therefore I guess in a way it's easier to tap into that. And I have a lot of time to be creative, because I tour a lot, and when I tour, and if I didn't have this interview today, I would have nothing to do until I went and sound checked. No, sorry, no. No, sorry guys, I'm doing an interview. Lol, sorry.
So we're keeping you busy here with this interview.
Sorry, no, this is the only space that I think we have for everyone here today. So we're just taking it up by doing this interview. I'm sorry about that. No, but
I'm really sorry.
No, let me tell you, it's fine. I'm kidding. No, but what was I saying? It's talking about. So that completely distracted me.
On tour we've got.
So exactly. So if I wasn't here doing this interview, I would be doing absolutely nothing. And so it's good for me. It's also good for my kind of sanity, I guess, because I'm not a professional photographer whatsoever. I'm not even like an amateur photographer. I just have a camera. And it's amazing to then go out and see things and try and immortalize something. Like it forces you to see things from a different perspective. The director from Surprise Stuff actually is a really good friend of mine, and he was the one that kind of really got me into traveling with a camera. because he was just saying the minute that you know you have it, it makes you see things differently, because you're starting to choose images, you're starting to see things and create stories in your head, like why does your eye draw towards that window and why do you want to take a picture of it? And those, I love those kinds of why questions. It's nice to have a camera that forces you to ask those questions.
Right, that's so creative, so beautiful.
It's fun.
Yeah, and I guess it's also a great way to capture what's happening on tour. Because there's so much happening for you every day.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way to look back, I guess.
Yeah, it's true, and as well because I used to take portraits a lot just because I'm around people a lot, and that's fun, and I always try and do it without. I rarely take portraits of other people that are forced. I used to call them surprise photos when I used to travel around with disposable cameras a lot, and I would do surprise photos by just calling someone's name and then just taking the picture when they turned around, just because it's really fun. You get these horrible faces really from genuine surprise people.
It's great.
Or the other one I do is not even call people's names and just run up to them and put it in their face and do that.
Oh my God.
So you get the genuine surprise of what's happening,
so
also,
what you're doing, mate.
and also their face contorting as the flash is in their face.
Beautiful.
It's great. I used to do that a lot, and now I kind of I've got a lovely polaroid camera. It's more fun to kind of just take candid photos of people and stuff like that. It means you get to document the people you meet. You get to document the places you've been to, and I've got a challenge that I'm setting myself as well to try and take only 3 shots a day,
Right.
And to make sure that they all are worth it. And that's been a fun little challenge I've done the last few days, which has been cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. And your album is called Face, and it's a great record. But how did you come up with the name of the album? Because is it just what came to your brain? Yeah, that album needs to be called like that.
It was I had a couple of different names for it going around in my head, and was trying to think about what does the album mean to me and what has the album become. Because as much as I can intend for the album to sound like something, when all the songs get put together, I can control what all the songs sound like, but I can't really control what it will sound like when they all come together in one long body of work as like a playlist almost. That's kind of difficult to tell what that's going to sound like. So when it did come together, and after I'd listened through to it a couple of times, I tried to figure out what the album meant to me. And I noticed similar patterns in like the lyrics I was writing and in the melodies I was making, kind of lots of cyclical patterns, lots of circles kept appearing in my head, and just ideas talking about things that end, and what is the end if not just the beginning of something else, and kind of these very, like I said, cyclical patterns of things beginning where they end and starting where they finish. And for some reason, phase seemed to be a word that kept popping up in my head about the way that nature kind of orders itself and has patterns, and we kind of are the only species on the planet that kind of try and take ourselves out of our instincts, and kind of we try not to do the same things again, even though every other animal on the planet does the same thing again and again every few months, or every, they go through different emotional phases, or they go through different natural phases. It's just a couple of interesting concepts came up to me when I was thinking about the title for it, and face seemed to be the word that tied it all together.
Great, so cool. So I think that's such a good way to dive into a little challenge we've got. So I've got a few really odd song titles here, and I'm sorry if you're the songwriter and if you're watching.
No, it's still good.
A bit odd.
It's gonna be fun.
So I put a few of my ideas into it as well.
Okay.
Jack needs to guess now which is an actual song and which isn't.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna start off. This is a song called How Can I Miss You If You Won't Go Away? Is it a song, or did I come up with it?
I'd say that's a song.
It is.
Cool, good,
Great.
yeah, great.
Okay, I want a beer as cold as my ex-wife's heart.
That sounds like... see, that could also be I think I'm going to go song.
Yeah,
cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Such a tune.
Yeah.
You look like Yoda. Are you also wise?
It's good. I think that's fake.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, you're right. At the gas station of love, I got the self-service pop.
That's real. That's got to be a song.
Is.
Yeah.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's funny.
Right. Delayed train. What a pain.
Fake.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
That's,
yeah. Good.
Yeah. I suffered this morning, so that's mine.
There you go.
Right. All my exes live in Texas.
That's real.
It is.
Yeah.
Have you heard it before? You're
No.
good.
No.
I need to trick you. I'm my own grandpa.
Real.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Every time I eat vegetables, it makes me think of you.
Fake.
No, it's a song.
Damn it.
Yes.
That's awful. That's an awful song title.
It is, but it's true.
It's beautiful.
All right. I had a smoothie for breakfast, so I'm feeling smooth.
That's fake.
Oh yeah, but I'm feeling smooth. Right. Why? This is the last one.
Okay, last one.
Why does it hurt when I pee?
That's real.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling the struggle.
Cool. Good.
Right.
Great. That was fun.
Okay, guys, that was my interview with Chad Garratt. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe to find out more.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Okay,
much
thanks,
for
bye.
seeing that.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.